Alright, here we go. Recording on.
Oh yeah, this was.
Right?
Oh man, the live. I don't know how you do that. Like you forget it's there.
Right.
You know, I don't.
It's that cool.
As we do this,
Yeah.
I do not for one time think that somebody's watching us on.
All day, every
I
time.
forget until you tag me in it.
Oh, sure.
And then I'm like,
Yeah.
oh fuck, we do videotape this shit.
Yeah. Well, and like some of this, like right now, it's not on the podcast. You know what I mean? Like it's
What
not
do you
on
edit it,
the.
don't?
I don't. I just throw it.
Oh
up
yeah,
there.
no, this ain't on. Yeah.
Right.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, I just put all that up there. So I mean, like, if anybody ever is like, oh, I watch and listen or whatever, now I get
You
it.
get behind the
because-
scenes, man.
Right. Like,
Fuck.
you get it.
Most
you get
people have to pay extra for that to get like a premium account or something.
Right. Maybe someday. And now we are on audio and video.
Alright, well then they're not gonna understand this, but when I think of a premium account, my head goes right to porn.
Dude, every time.
Anything premium. It's like even Snapchat premium, you know what it's used for.
Yeah.
OnlyFans premium, come on. Pornhub premium, come
Anything
on.
premium.
Yeah, it's
Zero part of that is.
Their business is skin.
Yeah.
That's what it is. It's
You're not selling anything like I don't
even when
know.
I mean it goes as deep as when I see Ham's premium, like premium on beer. I still when I read the premium.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
it's
know that
fucked
it's
up.
done.
But when someone's talking about it in like a business, like your health insurance premiums or your life insurance premiums, only time it don't even click.
No.
I know what you're talking about.
And you're like, dude, that is not any fun. Fuck
No.
that.
And
yeah.
I
don't
mean,
want any part of that premium.
I think there's some people I've known through my life they would argue that the fact that the porn premiums are no fun either. And some people literally can't quit.
Right.
And
Yeah.
I get that.
I guess you probably could go there for.
Well, it's understandable
Yeah.
though because it's fucking it's.
And
it's
not
your,
ugh
it's
as
your
in a
fantasy. It's your
for sure.
fantasy.
Not ugh as in me judging, just like ouch.
You're able to get out of your life for a while, and
Yeah.
type thing, and then just the stimulation on the brain is no different than a drug. It's pleasure, pleasure,
Right.
man.
Exactly.
Yep, sex sells, people. Sex
all
sells.
day, every day. So
sad.
just to stop for a second, episode 24. And I was reading. I read like too much sometimes, but you're supposed to let people know. Now this is like you and me getting into like you and me, but apparently we have watchers from Facebook and YouTube and wherever else. I like you said, like before we even hit record, we never even think that anybody's watching, so thank you. But
I just forget about the camera
I
entirely.
know the camera, mics, even for me, some minutes, some seconds, but like we need to let what I was reading is we let people know where we're coming from, right? Like Roseau, Minnesota. If you're not in Roseau, welcome. But we're coming to you off the cuff.
And that was a template deal?
No, just I read that you're supposed to give your listeners where are you coming from.
I would say northern Minnesota. I mean, some people
maybe not even people don't even know what.
Well, like I'm not worried about it.
No, I know, but you're right though.
I don't feel we come off brash to the point of we have death threats coming our way yet.
Right.
I'm sure I've said some things, but like,
whoa.
I'm not too worried about that. But I would that's why I was curious if it was like an actual this is how it should be done type thing. I was wondering, like,
it doesn't even matter.
I don't think a lot of people would want to give up their location.
Oh, well, I mean, it's more or less just giving them one like they can feel closer to you, if you will, if they know where you're coming from. But when you say northern Minnesota, it really doesn't give many people right where we're coming. Like we're closer to Canada than we are to the United States.
Yeah, like Canada, northern.
Exactly. Because if you say northern Minnesota, anybody in I don't know, Brainerd.
You send whoever wrote that article deal. You send him our episode where I'm talking about my visit to the hospital for my manhood.
Yeah.
I think our listeners have felt close. Way too close. To the point of being uncomfortable at times.
Right.
We really don't show a whole lot of shame here.
No.
I mean, we tell stories that most people would not want out in public.
Right.
We fucking get off on it. Like,
I know. Like, it's good. It's good. It's what we need.
You lived through it.
Yeah.
Why not share it?
I know. That's exactly it. How many people on a Friday night, Thursday night, Saturday night, I know we said this, but how many people are just sitting talking about some awesome stuff and wished and hoped that they would have just recorded it?
Well, it's fucked up because they will vocally say, because I know I have. I have vocally said, like even some of like the college like gathering spots, where we would just drink, smoke reefer, and do our, do the college thing.
Right.
It was like always after some nights we would all vocally say, like, what if we had fucking recorded that?
Yeah. That'd be so. Oh.
It's got to be way more common than you think.
Yeah.
Well, guess what? We're doing this off. Well, we upgraded a little bit, but first we have way more on just a cell phone than we do with mics.
Right. Well, and it doesn't matter, that we have the mics. It's still literally just off the cell phone.
Right, but
there's just
off the cell phone. You need a few more things to get. It's just we've upgraded.
Yeah.
But more than not is just cell phone.
For sure. I mean, anybody in a solid conversation could whip out their cell phone, throw it in the middle of the room, and you'd still get some decent sound out of it. And I bet you would be entertaining as fuck.
Well, fuck, man. There was a party that went way too far. It was where two separate house parties joined into one.
Oh shit!
And there was some members of each party that joined had bad blood there. And what it turned out to be was Alexandria versus Roseau in a big brawl. But it was so devastating that there were people from inside the house party itself scared. They called the cops. Yeah. But one of the people who lived in the house, one of my buddies, Brian, he was going to school originally to be a cop, so he had the recording device. Just a simple voice recorder.
Sure.
And it was on the counter. You hear shit from across that house.
Dude.
You hear the cops come in, you hear somebody open the door like very vivid.
Yeah.
Like some of them cheap little devices, man, pick shit
That
up.
would be nuts to listen to.
It was crazy, man. It was crazy. You hear the kitchen table just get fucking flipped for no reason. You hear my buddy Ron come in with the cops. He goes, like, the cops walk in and they see this place trashed, and he goes, "Yeah, pretty fucking cool, huh?" He's like, "Yeah, I live here. It's gonna be sweet."
Right. But that's
crazy.
That's the cool stuff that a person could capture. Like, it's an experience that you would think that you'd be like, "Oh, dude, I never want to live that again." And then you hit play and go, "Holy shit."
Fuck, man. But nowadays, actually, like, I would feel like most people would get weirded out by it. You know what I mean? Like, just because of, it seems like nobody has that mindset for the memories.
Right.
That, like, somehow they're going to use
content.
Yeah, they're going to use it against you, or, and blackmail's a bitch, and with these cell phones, man.
Yeah, I could see that. I mean, for me, I use that voice recorder for more than just this. Like, I've recorded, like, even some of our endings is Emery doing some crazy little coos.
Right.
Like, I put that on the ends of things. Because for me, that's just a good memory. Solid memory. Like,
right. It's just audio, home video.
Right.
It's just the audio portion of, sometimes, like, certain audios can bring me into a time or place, like, in my memory banks that I forgot about.
Yeah.
Like, the other day, I don't know if, like, 90s wrestling, you're, like...
Oh, yeah.
But the Road Warriors, Hawk and Animal.
Absolutely.
Their theme music, the way it starts out. Mm-hmm. Hearing that triggers memories, like a flash mob of memories of my dad. Every time he would stretch, that's what he would do.
That's awesome.
Yeah, like weird things, man. Like, so an audio clip, and just, well, I should be no surprise because the ties I have with music, the love I have with music, but Yeah, and that's not music. That's just literally a groan, basically.
Right.
But triggers more video memories in my head than anything else could.
Right. I just think that you're never going to relive any of that. You know, you don't get to. So you can hang on to just even a second of it, I think that's why I throw that audio out there, or anything Murphy, or, you know, whatever I got going on. Like all of the WAD videos, man, I look back at those and go, wow, those kids were little.
Well, think about when your kid turns 20, you'll now be able to remember what he sounded like.
Right.
You know, when he was young.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't have a memory aside from that growl thing, but that's obviously not his real voice. I don't know what my dad's voice sounded like.
Sure.
I heard him how many fucking times?
Right.
And I was old enough, I mean, I have memories of him talking to us, but I don't remember what it sounded like.
Right.
So little quick clips.
Yeah.
Hey man, this shit's worth hanging on to. That's why I don't throw any of them little SIM cards even.
I know. Right? I got a pile of them by the camera or whatever that.
It's not that I'm trying to put them onto my new phone. It's literally just I can't throw it away because there's probably good shit on there.
Mm-hmm. There's a picture or a short video or an audio. It's just.
I guarantee some shit that I really shouldn't see, but
yeah.
Thankfully, talent we both have is we're able to laugh at ourselves.
Oh yeah. So, well, you know what's really funny is like the selfie. Back when the big freaking brick of a camera was a thing.
The Nokia, baby.
Well, not the phone.
Oh, you're talking about the bag phone.
The camera, like an actual, like a regular Kodak or whatever the hell camera, right?
Okay.
I used to take pictures, like selfie mode.
Yeah, you were guessing.
Right.
Hard guess.
But and people are like, you fucking, you know, like you, what was it? Like, you egotistical prick, like you love taking pictures of yourself, right? And I'm like.
Now go to anybody's social media.
Exactly. Dude, I would take so many pictures of just me, and people are like, why are you doing that? And I'm like, fuck you, dude. You want to take the picture for me? No? Well then, fuck. I guess I got this.
It's literally no different than walking up old school style and asking a couple, can you please take a picture?
Yeah.
You know, it's no different. It's just a different angle.
Right.
But like the solo selfie, I feel is something that has definitely slowed down the human race as a whole. Yeah. For the last 10 years.
But yeah, but I used to do it.
I still do, and I'm
for sure
shit on it, but I'm guilty.
Like I'm saying, but like I used to catch so much hell for it, and now everybody's fucking obviously everybody's doing it, but I took that big brick and I would just take pictures all around and be like, what are you doing?
The first to do anything in this world though was ridiculed.
For sure. I just never had enough balls to say, dude, fuck you. I did, but it wasn't like I was posting those anywhere. Right. I just have them on those old stupid
the tag board, man. Fucking, right. Oh wait, you had a digital camera. Right? I fucking love the throwaway cameras.
Oh yeah.
You know, like your disposable camera.
Disposable. Take the picture. Those are the shit. No. Jessica actually has one that's all used up. We just have never developed it. I would love to see what's on that thing.
My 6th grade year, I don't know why I remember this, because I think it's because I'm a self-conscious person.
Yeah.
But these motherfuckers would rock around the fucking playground, you know, back when recess was a thing.
Yeah, right.
You know, not cell phone, fucking disposable camera already pre-cranked in the sweatshirt pocket. And they would get right up to you and just flash you with it.
No way.
You know the pictures were just...
Absolutely.
Like they caught gold on that disposable film. But, oh man, it's a dick move.
Right?
I'm thinking about bringing it back with an updated cell phone camera.
Dude, right? Why not?
Because if you get an upshot, you'll be able to see their nose hairs now. It's high def.
I was waiting because that's... ask my brother, and that's what I did with that picture, or with that dumb, Kodak was the one that I had, but I took nose hair pictures of people. That's literally I would come up to them.
Passed out people?
No, you'd be fully aware, but it was, wham, nose hair.
Oh, good.
Annoying as shit.
I caught the image of like someone sitting there and you come around, your arm comes around the couch and gets right underneath them, out of their eyesight.
That would be
up the nostril.
Way sneakier and way smarter of a move. But
it wouldn't be as true though, man.
Right, but I got him.
Something about doing something to somebody right to their face is way better. It's way more satisfying.
Yeah, and that's what it would be like. Nose hairs. They'd be like, "You delete that right now," because I got real good.
So real chick ever do.
Yeah.
Man.
You get pissed. Yeah. That's some what is that? Nostalgia.
Oh, yeah.
That's some shit right there. Absolutely.
See, I mean, I know the insecurities run deep in my head.
Yeah.
But I think I'm still coming in at very subpar to most females, because if I see a picture that is definitely bad of me, I might calmly and very nicely ask once for you to delete it. If you refuse, I forget about it. I said, all right, fuck it.
Right.
Women do not. Like, they will fucking... If you happen to post it up on social media too,
dude,
tires are cut.
Yeah. Well, why do you think I don't have many pictures of my wife and like all of us on my social account?
I suppose, yeah.
Because
they're all family photos.
Well, right, but I'm not saying.
Well, I mean, like professionally done. That's not. That's
exactly. There aren't many candid of.
She had some say in that.
Yeah, that's exactly. Like, honey, what do you think about? No, all right, yeah.
My mother hates pictures of herself as well, but unless it has a Snapchat filter on it, then that fucker bangs, and she's laughing, laughing at everyone.
Wearing a beard and some
makes it shitloads less photogenic, but just a straight up good picture, no way.
Yeah. I know. I mean, I don't give a shit either. Like, it's just tenfold. I just don't care anymore. Or maybe I did earlier in life, but now you can pretty much do whatever you want and say whatever you want, and I just don't give a shit.
Yeah. I wish more people would adopt that, because people are offended by everything.
Yeah.
It's
terrible.
In the world we live in now, really?
I know.
It makes no damn bit of sense, but like, it's weird that when you think about it, that like in '99, it went so much further than it is now. Like, like Eminem came out back then too.
Exactly.
You know, granted, he was definitely smarter than dumb, because of the fact that he blew up off that. Right. You know, like even someone like Marilyn Manson blew up off of hatred and like. Yeah, that but type really
for himself.
Right. Well, he was smart. He knew what he was doing.
Exactly.
You don't have if you can become a household name. Yeah. Doesn't matter how it happens.
Exactly.
You're gonna make some money.
You gotta figure it out. I mean, even the dude who longboarded drinking that Kool-Aid.
Oh man, right? To fucking Fleetwood, man. Yeah. He blew Fleetwood's whole discography right up, man. Their streams are through the roof. Right. Which I'm happy about that. Yeah. Like,
you know, I mean, that's some pretty cool stuff.
It's like a calming video too.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, you watch it and you just you put in that sweet mood.
For sure. He had it figured out, and everybody's trying so hard to do it that dude is doing.
And recreate it, man. Exactly. You can't. It was already done once.
Right. And not, you know, for sure recreate the whole, like, drinking of the thing on your longboard, but I think, like...
Oh, yeah, they're parodying it.
They're trying to, like, go viral like that. And, you know what?
He wasn't trying. That's the key.
Exactly it.
When you go out of your way and, like you lose sight of any type of soul to it. You lose sight of, like, the purity factor of your video. Like, we know you're bullshit. We can see that all you want is the attention and to blow up.
It would be like if I were in complete pain, like we were saying this morning. If this may not happen, tonight, it would be because my...
Talking about the podcast getting rescheduled.
Right, because my kidney stone was coming back, like, with a vengeance last night. Not crazy, but I'm like, oh, it's going to be bad again.
He's got a 2mm baby.
Yeah.
Come on,
and 2mm baby is, like, out of a 0.05mm hole, right? Like... Yeah, anybody who understands millimeters.
For any name suggestions, comment.
Yeah, no shit.
We're gonna hold a shower for him later on this weekend. Yeah, the camera might come out. We'll go live.
Right, right. But it subsided, thank God. Like I took some Stonebreaker supplement. Literally, it's called Stonebreaker, and then.
I think my nuts wouldn't work afterwards.
I know. And yeah, no shit.
It sounds too thorough.
Right. And then the other one was like corn silk supplement. And then just taking a whole lemon, obviously cut it in half, but then squeezing it all into like a glass of water and doing that 4 times a day. My pain is down to maybe like a half. Every time I laugh hard, I can kind of feel it. But all of that mixture is supposed to like break it up, so it's kind of cool.
Is it like it's a pinch in your side, but like a pain?
Yeah, in the right where your kidneys are located. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So it's on the right side. I can feel it, but yeah. But I mean, so we'll get back to the long-winded story. Get back to the point of if we were going to force it tonight, right? It'd be like if I'd be sitting here like, yeah. So, check the time. Are we almost to time yet? Like. Oh, this is painful. Yep. Force the content. It wouldn't go. We don't.
I just help you out.
Right. Yeah. How you doing there?
I would just ridicule you. Oh, here's Jed being the victim. Want the attention. Oh, hey, what a coincidence. We have video now.
Yeah. Well, and that, I mean, that too, it's, even yesterday, I texted Jess, hey, so I think I got a kidney stone again, and she just went right into ripping me hard. How much water are you drinking? Yeah, because that's all I ask people. How much water do you drink? That's my first go-to. If you got an ailment, how much water do you drink? What the hell does water have to do with anything? How much water? I don't drink water. That's your fucking problem.
Water is, what are we, 70%?
Yeah.
Yeah, fucking, that's literally what we're made of.
Yeah.
Why the fuck do you think not adding new water would be good? Have you ever left a cup of water out for a month? Mm-hmm. Come back and look at the glass and look at the water. You gotta replenish.
That is a damn good point. That's actually a very good visual. I've never thought of that.
That shit came out of me now. Thanks to makers.
Right.
That my friends fed me before I came here.
That is a damn good one. Think about that though.
Oh fuck yeah!
Dude, think of a glass, dude. Because how much shit is left in there?
When it could become stagnant. Yeah. Fuck, and then the minerals will actually start to.
Exactly. All the dust that's like on top, like all over it, and at the bottom, and the nast in it. Yeah.
Like our skin cells, the amount of water that's in that, and like so that's just your surface. Face value is going to look worse if you're not drinking water.
I've never thought of it that way. Of all the times that I asked, I should probably bring this up to Jessica. She'll look at me like, what the fuck?
And I am a newly found water drinker. Like it just started in June. To now I've drank more water in that period of time than my whole life.
It's just, man, that is such a cool analogy. I got to use that. Forever now.
If somebody has heard that analogy, let me know that I'm not that great. Because I've never heard it.
It's such a good way to great way to explain it. Take a glass of water, fill it up, or it'll be half full, whatever, and then 70% full because that's your body.
Right.
And then leave it there for 30 days and see what that bitch looks like.
Fill the rest of it blood.
And you're like, ugh. Okay.
That's what my head jetted. Like, what is the other 30% in that cup? Besides hot air, I guess I'd be hot air. I'd be good.
But no, that's a really good experiment. And then just look at it. I mean, literally just be like, look at all that shit. And then if you didn't drink a ton of water every day, that's pretty much what you're doing to your body.
Well, right. I mean, it's fucking
gross.
Yeah. Well, you used to smoke. Did you ever in your life use one of them tar collectors?
No.
Just like a little plastic tip deal, like that you can stick on your cigarette.
Yeah.
One cigarette.
Yeah.
When you pull that off and look at the gross tar that it collected.
Yeah.
My God. Yeah, you start to second guess the whole putting that into your body.
Sure.
Not enough to make you quit it, obviously.
Right.
You know. But
I quit because I thought it was, I didn't want to be like a dentist with bad teeth, right?
Yeah, right.
Go to a dentist, he's got just shit canned teeth, and you'd be like, well, you should probably floss more or brush. You'd be like, fuck you. You should too, and I don't think I'm coming back.
If I ran into somebody doing a fucking, a 4.5 mile and they smoke, that's respect. That dude fucking worked hard to do that. Like,
well, that's what it was, right?
You can keep in shape.
Yeah.
But if you let it go for any amount of time, it's hard to get her back.
Right. Well, that's what it is. I would go to the gym for 2.5 hours, 3 hours a day, and then on the walk home, it would be smoking cigarettes. And I'm like, there's just something that doesn't feel right about this.
I always had this theory in my head that I knew was complete and utter dog shit, but like when you smoke, because when you smoke is bad for your heart and shit like that.
Yeah.
Well, like when you're smoking and you're able to and you're working out like that religiously, it puts more strain on your heart, which ultimately is like upping the weights. You know what I mean? Like,
right.
I used to tell myself,
I'm working out.
Yeah, dude, your fucking heart's probably tougher than any of them, but not to think of your heart muscle as one of the ones you don't want to burn out.
Right.
It's fucking...
Yeah. You're like, feel the burn, like, no.
But the logic behind it, I was able to convince myself of it, like, hell, man, you should probably keep smoking before the gym, yeah.
Now, I'm not saying nicotine isn't useful.
No. Nicotine is looked at as a... not cigarettes, but nicotine, just straight up. But nicotine. It's looked at, there's studies for it being a positive nootropic.
Dude, it's a dilator, right? Vasodilator. Like, this dude I follow, he also has a podcast way bigger. I'm talking like massive compared to what we do.
The platform.
Right. Ben Greenfield, I think I've mentioned him to you, but he chews the nicotine gum, and not like your Nicorette, but like really solid, only nicotine is in it, gum, often, because it's addicting too, but he knows his own shit, right?
Yeah.
He's not going to be like, fuck yeah, I just need to take another gum or else I got to smoke a cigarette. But he does it for the dilation. Like, it also increases then blood flow. Then you can speed up recovery. Then you can do so much more with that. But he strategically takes those. And I'm like, holy shit.
Nicotine opens?
Right. It opens it enough. And then once you get that rush, and then it, right?
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
I was say, so hold on, what the tobacco is dilating them then, because I was told that I was losing my hand if I didn't loosen up.
Absolutely, right. It does that, and then it does that. Like, it floods it.
It brings it way open to just drop it to nothing.
Right, and then it really helps your recovery. And I'm like, holy shit.
Kind of like when you have a flood in the brain of serotonin, for the next couple of days you feel used.
Yeah.
It's just because you got to build it back up.
Mm-hmm. But I was actually pretty floored. I was like, holy shit. He's chewing nicotine gum. And then he recommended it on his Ben Recommends page, so I obviously have to go to it. So then he does his blog post about it. I'm like, holy shit, okay. He doesn't take it for the addictive. He takes it obviously for the therapeutic side of it. I'm like, oh. Well, maybe I can get behind that. Chew some nicotine gum. And
my favorite alternative, like nicotine alternative type deal was when 7 years ago now, when I was 22 in Hazleton, rehab, inpatient. They gave you, I didn't really care for the patch much except for them fucking vivid, them dreams.
Yeah.
Crazy, but they gave you the lozenges, the nicotine lozenges.
Cool.
They were kind of slimy, and they until you got used to them, it kind of left like almost like a burning sensation in your throat. But I loved them.
Yeah.
I loved them. I fucking that shit got. I looked forward to being able to, because you can get 5 a day right away.
Oh yeah.
So I would look forward to. I would just like plan them out like I would cigarettes, like after meals.
Oh sure. Yeah.
Before bed, you know, like my normal cigarette time.
If there was one cigarette that I really miss. Because every now and again I'll go outside, just kind of wherever the smoking, wherever smoking, I'll breathe it in. But if there's one cigarette that I miss, it would be the post-meal cigarette. Like not just a regular meal, but when you're full and you go out or go wherever you smoke.
It completes it all.
Oh.
My mom used to come at me with shit. Her favorite cigarette, she said she would smoke while she was eating, and that was her favorite one. And I called bullshit for year
I've never done that.
And she has been cigarette free for a long time.
Yeah.
But here I am hitting my 30s going, I see you. Now I'm starting to smoke. I'll be in the middle of a meal, take a halftime break, and smoke. And I get it.
I've never done that. I've never thought of doing that.
Well, I mean, I don't know. Maybe if it's just certain things that I've tried it with that my brain recognized that it didn't wreck it. Because, I mean, fuck, I can understand that the taste of cigarettes is horse ass. Like,
right.
I'm not gonna go spend good money on a steak and then mix that, cut it with fucking cigarette.
Right.
An ashtray.
Hold on. Bring me an ashtray.
That shit's too clean right there. We gotta. Where's the butt bucket?
Yeah. Yeah.
Ooh.
No, I've never mid-meal smoked a cigarette.
Yeah.
It was always post, because post was, I don't know.
That's where I was. That's my argument was to her. I'm like, nah, dude, after. She's like, no, I would, like, during. Like.
I mean, that's where I'd have to have, like, the ashtray, I guess. Like, you'd have to be smoking inside, and the ashtray would be on the table. And then you just set the smoke down while you're eating. It'd be like taking a drink.
Well, it's old, like, it's hard to believe these days, but there used to be ashtrays everywhere.
Right.
You know, so that, and smoking indoors also wasn't as taboo.
Right.
And I mean, right now, it's like strip clubs and casinos.
Sure. Yeah.
And I'm sure most states, maybe strip clubs are not.
Right.
Fucking, I'm not a fan of them, so I
don't know.
I wouldn't be able to tell you.
I think I've been to 3 in my life.
Not my bag.
Yeah, no.
You get paid money for that?
No, when it's, especially, I don't know about around here, but in Salem, South Dakota, right? I've been there. If it's still open, I don't know. But some of it was like classmates. You know, so you're like, this has just got weird.
Nope. You got them fucking tools who, hey, easy, I'm helping her get through college.
Yeah.
Like, no, you're not. No, you're not. Don't try to act like the hero.
She's not going
for showing up here.
No.
I mean, I'm sure in Alexandria, I'm sure a couple of nursing students went through working at Lookers.
Sure.
But at the same time, like, she's working, don't you act all holier than now.
Like it's okay.
Because you're giving her the dollar bills at noon on a fucking Tuesday.
Exactly. No.
You're
not helping her do shit.
You are the pile here.
Yeah, you're the hero. You're the Superman coming in throwing ones at her. No.
How about you pull her out and cut her a check and say, if you quit your job today, I'll give you this.
That's exact. Here's half tuition. See you later.
No, I respect the grind, and what they do is an art. Because they make every single dude in that place, honestly, think that they have a shot.
Exactly.
And like when you can make that, well, I guess if you talk to a woman, I bet it wouldn't be that hard. But in my head, I like to hold myself to a higher standard. But like for them to be able to puzzle every guy to be like, is she just doing her job?
Right.
Because I know it's a hustle. I know when I'm getting hustled. But for you to go into that knowing that and still have to get mind fucked, like
all day. Yeah.
Can I ask your number?
Right.
Right. I admire that part. It's a business and it's a skill, but
that's probably what made me uncomfortable about all of it. I'm like, I couldn't handle that. like the attention, really.
Yeah.
I don't think I could have ever, like, that's why I've only been to 3. Because each one of them, I'm like, does this girl like me? Or what is this? I don't like this. I'm not comfortable with this.
They're good at making you feel like it.
Right. I mean, and then I'm thinking, so if she's like this with all dudes, okay, is that alright? I don't know. And then I go to judgment and go, okay, that's not alright, because she's doing that to this guy who has more money. Alright.
I'm a dickhead in the fact that like I'll roll in and be like I would vocally say about how anybody who feels that stripper's attached to him is a straight sucker.
Right.
But right after I say that, I will be roped in. Like I will be getting paid.
Right.
Like a fiddle.
Exactly. And by, I don't judge them for what they're doing. It's just in my own head judging like, oh, they don't like me. No way. Like, what am I doing here? What is she doing here? Why is she doing that with me if that's what she's going to do with that guy? Right. Totally. And that's why I think, thinking back on it, absolutely. That's why I don't think I could do it. Like, that's why I never went in them feeling good about it, going, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't think I ever left a titty club in my life thinking to myself, I'm going to do that again next week.
Yeah.
I call my shrink and I go, all right, we can forget about that for a while. Like,
yeah.
We got some shit to work through. I've hit a new low.
Exactly. My brother's bachelor party, I didn't plan it. I was too young. I mean, I went to all the places anyway, but I just didn't get it. It was like, oh, let's go to the strip clubs. All the other guys were planning it, and I'm like, okay.
So you guys are highbrow. How about a gentleman's club?
Yeah, right. I'm like, let's just drink beer somewhere, like a bar, and stay at one place. Oh no, we gotta go to a couple of trips. We did. We did some strip clubs, and I'm like, this is weird. Even my brother looked at me like, yeah.
You pay a cover, and then you continuously pay for an erection.
Right.
And then you leave with that very same erection. And it's fucking like when I go through the equation, I'm getting fucked.
Yeah, but you're not though.
No, not at all. But no, like you're getting the shit end of that deal.
Dude, you are.
And you put it in like straight words like that.
Yeah.
Like you still try to talk yourself into it, but nah, dude, you're getting screwed on it. The whole deal, you are losing.
It's an entertainment.
Yeah, definitely.
That.
But I'm not a fan of the atmosphere.
Yeah.
Because the dudes that some of them places draw, man, I just want to punch.
Yeah. Just scumbags from hell.
Yeah, man. And like, I don't think it was a scumbag because he likes titties. Hell, I like titties, but it's the way you're being belligerent and acting like this.
Right.
I don't know. Just because that's a stripper.
Right.
Now, I'm not trying to score points with women here, but just because that's a stripper does not mean that you can say whatever you want and however you want to.
Exactly right.
Just because you gave them your dirty singles there.
I know. It is a woman. At the end of this day, it is a female. And I feel like it now, especially today, like my body couldn't handle it. We were talking about this, fighting, whatever.
Oh, yeah. No,
but, like, I feel like I would probably get in many fights. In today's minute, I would be like, oh, man, now I gotta do something about it. Like, that guy just did that to her. Fuck, that became my business now. Yeah, I don't want it to be. But, yeah.
People assume I fucking pay. I gave her money. It's like, fuck yourself, dude.
I know.
But at the same time, I'm also not gonna say like I'm in there for sport, like admiring the athleticism that when you come across yourself somebody who has put the time in. Yeah. Like, but at the same time, it's like when you come across it, like none of them dudes throwing them ones degrading these women have even a little bit of the athleticism in their fucking whole body. Like, shit.
Absolutely.
Try to crawl up that pole by spinning. Like, it goes against physics for me. Huh?
Yeah. Well, there's actual classes now, like exercise classes.
Right, they took pole dancing.
Pole classes.
It's clean and just...
and they,
because it's all core.
Dude,
fuck.
I don't even, like the flagpole, you ever seen a flagpole pose?
Yeah, when motherfuckers go up
just
and just straight up.
Yeah, like, no.
I can't, dude.
My shoulders are shot. I don't even think I could.
See, in high school, I would appear, even in my senior pictures, I created the illusion that I looked like I was in shape. Fuck no, my core was not existent.
Yeah, that's about the strongest part of me, but everything else is junk. Like, knee is shot, shoulders are shot. Like, the core is the strongest part of myself. That's all I got. And I'll take it, but everything else, I may appear, but...
I've never evaluated it because every time I would start to think I had a strong spot, somebody would come and prove me wrong.
I'm only strong because I just tested a lot. That's it.
That and you're doing reps. I ain't doing a single. Guys.
Yeah.
Not like my physical activity is work.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah. Well, and I just got off a 25-day challenge where it was like a mental health type thing, right? Mm-hmm. The hashtag 25 for 25 is a mental health one for any kind of suicide, any kind of anything mental, illness, mental health, whatever. And every day I did 25 push-ups. I mean, I can do them. I can do 50 push-ups without it, right? Just without, boom. And every time I put up the video, this one gal or somebody would say, "Are you even sweating?" or "What is this?" Or I'm like, "No, I'm not." Because it is just a continuous thing. Like, the reps is all you need every single damn day. And now at the end of the year, I used to be like, "Oh man, I hate this time of year because, new clients come and new clients go." Now that COVID has fucked me hard as far as and the fitness industry, but as far as any clients or any new clients getting into the gym, well, there is no gym.
You're not alone in that, though.
Right, exactly. I actually have a new client starting Monday, and I'm jacked for it. It's a virtual person, but, FaceTime or whatever. But I used to really not like this time of year because this would be like the new clients. But now I welcome anybody.
Well, the new clients and how 3/4 of them, if even.
Right.
Probably more will be dropped by, or quit coming or...
For sure. Probably by mid-February. Yeah, but I think I'm over that. One, maybe because of COVID, but two, it's I should probably welcome everybody. Should is a dangerous word. So I'm gonna recant it. I'm gonna say I am welcoming everybody because I feel like in the past I probably was in my own head about if you're not serious enough, you're not serious enough.
Well, I would always feel I've got a problem with feeling guilty. I don't want your money. I want to be able to help you. Granted, this is how a guy is gonna make. If you're good at something, don't do it for free.
Right.
But if you were just gonna quit, I'd rather you save your money. I'd rather you put it towards something else productive.
Right. But now the reason I'm sitting here saying this, I feel it's deep down, is because I see these stupid fucking commercials for a mirror, a bike, a rower, an electronic resistance machine, and all of these stupid things with a tablet taped on the inside of it. It's not taped, but you know what I mean?
Velcro.
Yeah.
The tape of the future.
For sure. Exactly. But it's because it's all by Nordic Track or whatever, and if somebody wants to come at me for Nordic Track or hated me for Nordic Track, do it. I don't care. But
tag us.
Yeah, right? Come at me. But it's for that company, for any company, it's because they're called personal trainers. They're calling them personal trainers.
AI personal trainers, essentially.
The Pelotons,
Right. I feel like the most I don't know this for a fact. This is just what I would go off as an assumption. That the world's most successful physical trainers are on that pedestal because they are coming up with constant innovative ways that they can, push their, type thing. Whereas that after so long, let's say you're actually dedicated a year on that single machine.
Yeah.
About when in that year did you start recycling?
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? It's
you do. You have. There's one push-up, right? There's one squat. There's one lunge. There's one crunch. There's one row. Now all you're doing is doing just a little bit different every time.
If you can't, if you take the human element out of it, there's no way to tweak it. You know what I mean? Like, it's gonna be like a fucking demonstration on how to do the proper pull-up.
Exactly. And that's it. Push-ups, squats, lunges, sit-ups, and a pull-up if you want to. You don't need it, but yes, a pull-up. You need a pull-up.
I've never put much value on it, but I've always wanted to just be able to do a wide grab fucking pull-up from my back. Fuck no.
You've never done it?
I can't.
Oh.
Are you kidding me? I can't pull one of them up.
I can because your core sucks.
Right, and we've established that.
Yes, but then that's right. But that's why
I can't do a wide grip fucking pull up for nothing.
Yeah.
But I never put fitness much on my shit.
Right. But that's where I think I'm at, is all of these things, I felt it hit my ego hard when they were the best personal trainer or whatever, right? And I'm like, those are fucking machines. Those aren't personal trainers. No. So that's why it was all right, fine. You know what? I'm going to give everybody a shot. This year is different because everybody gets a shot. If you want to try me, come on in. Because it used to be, no, you got to be at a whatever level. I'm not saying, right, you just do, right? So then I'm thinking, all right, if this machine is worth $2,500 and then a membership after that, I'm worth way more than that.
I suppose on the fucking device there's an app. Yeah. You have to get the membership on the app.
Exactly.
And keep renewing that.
Yeah. So they get your initial sale and then they keep you.
Without giving you much new of anything.
Exactly. And
just enough to keep you from bitching.
That's
or
exactly
to leaving it.
Yeah. So I'm worth way more than that. So I'm all right, cool. Somebody wants to start with me?
Well, because there's a heartbeat in there, there's a soul there, no two people are identical.
Exactly.
We all have different takes on shit.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's one of my favorite deals about being fucking not looked down upon, but being misperceived, I guess, just because you get to surprise people a lot more.
Right.
And they find out there's an actual brain up there moving.
Yeah.
And I don't know, you have it. No robot can fucking the brain. We can't do it.
Right. Well, and then the things that they're really selling is there is a trainer on the other side. So there is a live person.
Oh, okay. But I thought it was a program type thing.
It kind of is though, because some of those aren't live. Actually, a lot of them aren't live.
Yeah, you just get the person's image and...
You get the video.
Yeah.
But again, right? Buy a spin bike and put an iPad on it and go to YouTube and get all the free spin bike programs you want.
Man, you could probably actually subscribe to some, channels that are actually,
always updating some random shit. Or actually be with a live person. There's that too. There's so many different angles that they are trying to sell on this personal trainer machine that has an iPad on it, or tablet. Let's not give Apple all the props, right?
Right.
But it just has a tablet taped to it. Wow. What? 2020 has taken the fitness industry, turned it upside down, and then went, here, let's sell you some more shit that's going to end up with all of your clothes hanging off of it. Same as a treadmill, What treadmill doesn't have shit sitting on it?
Oh yeah, it's a clothes hanger for sure.
God damn it.
I have a squat rack and my buddy's garage right now that is also, I'm sure his clothes hanging on.
Dude.
Because I fucking hate squats.
Yeah.
Two of them, the next day you are done.
Yeah.
Shot.
Dude, remember Men in Black? Do you remember that movie?
Yeah, well, which one?
The first one. Very first Men in Black.
Oh, yeah, when he's fucking walking around with his...
Exactly. Yeah. Like the bug dude. I know everybody's seen that meme. Like the leg day meme for the bug dude. Mm-hmm. That's totally what it is. Do 100 squats. You will walk like that guy. Oh, but that's what, and then you put weight on your body? Why? Body weight squats. Why would you load your body when it's not even used to doing your own body weight squats? That makes no sense to me.
Well, I think like if people can look at, they got to look at like that particular industry the same way they look at any other phone call they've ever tried to make in life. Because what do people hate when they get a fucking robot on the other side? You know what I mean? If you can understand why you hate when you get phone calls from, programmed fucking conversation type things.
Yeah.
You're getting a fucking, a predetermined fucking, you're getting the same thing that every other person that put their name on that dotted line is getting.
Right.
Where personal trainers are personal trainers.
In the name.
The first part of that is personal. Hey man, this has been this is a routine personally for you.
That's exactly it.
We are...
Now granted, for me, I have created 365 different workouts. You know what I mean? I use those a ton with my clients.
Yeah.
Dude, tell me that 365 of them. I have my clients currently doing right now them over, all 365 of them, third time in a row, right? So they're going on year 3. Same here, same with me.
Yeah.
But each time they have been going through it, they sit there and go, I figured this would be easier. And I'm like, I hear you. I don't know why it's not easier. Because our body doesn't remember that shit.
No, you're confusing it still.
Exactly. Because nothing's the same every single day. Now, is it a cookie cutter program? It may feel like it, may look like it, but it's not.
Well, no, it's the difference between a weekly deal, 7.
Yeah.
Your body ain't forgot the first one.
Right.
But the first of the year.
Yeah.
When you hit that first of the year again.
Yeah.
Shit.
Exactly.
No way.
Yeah. It's different combinations, and I would say the best part about any program, mine's not the best. I mean, I'll say it's the best because I created it, but it's out there. Everybody's doing something to sell to somebody, and we're selling right now, right? We go to work and we sell our work ethic.
Yeah.
We're all salespeople. But then you take this workout and it's different every single day and you just twist it just enough. And it has a modification to it. If you say a full push-up is the only way to do a full push-up, I'm not saying it's you, but generally society will say, I gotta do a girl push-up on my knees. Quote unquote girl push-up.
But I mean, a push-up altered slightly. I mean, it's still at the end of the day a push-up.
Exactly.
And I know this not because I work out. I know this because in the eyes of the law, it's the same thing. If you change a chemical, so to speak, to an analog, if an analog is chemically really, really, really similar, but just different enough that it ain't the same. Now, it is written in our statute that they're the same thing.
No shit.
Oh yeah, so I mean, if we're gonna go by the eyes of the law, that's those 2 push-ups are the same.
Absolutely, a wall push-up.
But I would say I mean, it's not that cut and dry because if you think about fucking incline bench, flat bench, and decline, you're hitting different shit. But
you are hitting different, but the bar's the bar.
Still the same. I mean, area.
Yeah.
I guess it's gonna be chest.
Exactly.
Go out on a limb. It's gonna be chest.
For sure. Well, and if you're doing those types of movements, you're probably doing something more specific. For the type of training that I do is not specific. I would say for me, my superpower is consistency. Yeah. Like, I don't need a flat bench, an incline bench, and a decline bench to achieve my intended outcome. My intended outcome is to decrease my chronic pain and to be able to do almost anything without thought, without going, oof, am I going to pay for this tomorrow? And then to not be sore. Like, I want to be able to move an entire house. Not pick up the house, but like, if somebody goes, hey, I need help moving this weekend. Fuck yeah, you know what?
Yeah, I'll be able to go to work Monday, not sore.
Exactly. Yeah. You may be a little sore. I'm not, naive enough to think I won't be. But that, dude...
It'll be a lot less severe.
Exactly. At a moment's notice, if somebody goes down with something, can I help them? I'm going to go 99.9%, fuck yeah, I can help you. Without even thinking about it. Well, I don't know how is this going to affect me. It's just, that's the things that I'm able to do. And if people would just really get into the consistency.
I just forget, like, what happened to, like, the society that was willing to take a chance on something?
Right.
Like, what do you really, I mean, like, what you have to lose is not enough to not take the chance. Like,
right.
Fuck. I mean, if you have a 50-50 shot of dying or staying alive, I can understand why you'd be timid. But, like, brother, when the worst case scenario is still better for your health?
Right.
Fuck, dude, take a chance, live a little.
Exactly.
Fuck.
Well, in like, just the wall push-up, like, if you're thinking, wow, that can't do shit. Dude, give me 100 wall push-ups. Give me 100 wall push-ups for 5 days in a row. I guarantee you. And somebody be like, oh, my shoulders, blah, blah, blah. Fuck your shoulders. You're fine. I promise you. A wall push-up is anybody, grandma, great-grandma can do a wall push-up. You know what I mean? Like, we get in our heads and we judge ourselves so hard that I don't know why. Like, why do we say that's not even going to do anything for you? And that's what people, that can't do anything.
You're justifying wanting to do nothing.
That's exactly it.
Like, fuck that, but that ain't even that great for your health.
Right. You're like,
fuck it.
Okay, so you're not even willing to try. Or take a chance, like you said. It fascinates me. Like, why? In the first of the year, it's a reset, right?
I hate New Year's resolutions with a passion.
Yeah.
I fucking quit that shit a long time ago.
Absolutely. Nothing's gonna change.
No. And especially if something is gonna change it, you can call me fucking hateful, but I guarantee it ain't gonna be that resolution.
No.
It's like, I'm sure you're gonna change some shit throughout the year, but whatever you made a point to say, I'm changing this, ain't happening. Because you fucked yourself. Like, you mentally fucked yourself.
Absolutely. Like, if anything, I'm quite a bit excited for this person to start because it's early. Like, yes, it's a few weeks before Christmas, but at least it's not after the first of the year, then we'll get started. That's usually what I hear.
Oh yeah, about this time of year. Yeah. No one wants to pull the trigger right away.
No, and the person's like, can we? When are you available? I'm like, I'm available on Monday. How about you? Yeah, that works. I'm like, what?
Really?
What? Okay. And that, I probably will get 1 out of 4 people who will stick with me out of the year. But that's not bad. Before COVID, let's just call it that, I would be like, I'm going to go with, I don't want anybody new. And that's not bad. 1 out of 4 is not a bad number. 25% more clients than I would have now. That's a pretty good increase.
COVID fucked shit up, man.
I even read about COVID-20.
I'm sure. Yeah, fuck it, man.
Right?
I didn't think by any means people were talking about, at the end of 2020, like, what? Have you never had back-to-back shitty years?
Right.
I have.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, dude, do you think that it's not going to still be, I mean...
Right? Because COVID-19 stands for Coronavirus 2019.
Yeah. That strain, but if it really is mutating as fast as every medical professional is saying that it's supposed to be, the ones who are like, I believe this shit's real. Like I don't believe it was an accident though, but it is real. But they always seem to have such a perfect like shut you down answer for everything. Yeah. Like, why is this? Well, because it mutates faster than anything we've ever seen before. Fuck you.
I know.
Like, really?
You don't have that answer that quick if it wasn't planned.
No, man. Like, you're like, I see you breathing heavy when you hear me getting towards a question that you're waiting for. Like,
the body language reeks of I'm fucking prepared.
Yeah, man, I don't know this, but it's fucked up a lot of jobs and shit like that. Fucked up a lot of people's lives, and I mean, I'm sure that the reason we didn't come to they couldn't come to an agreement on a second stimulus package was just because of this election.
Right.
They couldn't make people happy with Trump as president. You know what I mean? Right. Yeah, so that, I mean, now granted, if that was their motive, I don't know, but when asked about it, they sure seem to sidetrack that question pretty hard.
Yeah, they skirt way like around it, and you duck around it. I mean,
you gotta fucking, when pressed like that, I don't care if you're a politician or not, it's been the hand goes to the nuts and you stand by what you say. Right. Like, you gotta, because we can smell a lying sack of shit from a mile away. Exactly. Like, as soon as you show weakness, you are no longer credible anymore to me. Right. But even Pelosi, I don't know, man. This is just like this whole year. It's like I guarantee it's like an airborne virus. Yeah. And why is it that it just comes up so much on like around politics? Like, we're not talking about healthy shit, this and that. It's not. It should come up as much during health conversations as it does political. Absolutely. But it comes up a staggering number of times more on the political side. Right. Man. What are you gonna do about COVID? And you're like, no. Not shit. Exactly. Not shit. Probably catch it. Right. And then fucking spit it out and go on with my life. Because I don't have a weakened immune system. Right. Like, whoever's drilling me with these questions, is pull up your medical chart and then worrying so much about other people's asses is fucking... Like, especially how weird we've seen shit get this year. Yeah. I think most people shouldn't want to get involved in other people's business, man. Does this affect you? Right? Hey, man, don't be a dick and adamantly go out of your way to spread this shit. Right. But does it affect you? Okay, well then you should probably worry about it. But exactly. Like, the fact that just the offensiveness of the whole thing, like you say the one, like I seen somebody just hitting facts out of the park on COVID. Yeah. The cancel culture got him because he made them feel like he came off as if COVID wasn't a big deal. Right. Like, dude, no. Sit down. Not you what apparently he probably said. Research. Right, exactly. It's not what he said. It's not. It's such a. I mean, every single thing this year has been turned upside down. What other jobs, though? I mean, like what jobs do you think were hit harder from it? Like, fucking, like, because I feel like strings were definitely pulled for me to continue working through the first one. Yeah. I didn't feel that when I hear, like, by definition, the essential worker deal, I'm happy as fuck I worked. Right. And like same. Anybody who was looking forward to the time off of, you're lazy as shit. And, fucking get your life together. Right. But like the people who were bitching when they had to go to work during that time. Yeah. Dude. I could imagine if I were still in the cities, or hell, it wouldn't matter where I live. If I were working fitness still, like that was my full-time thing, I would have been fucked. Definitely. Like, granted, manufacturing, probably not
the most glamorous job in the world. But dude, it's a job.
I
still made money this year.
But I mean, when we get down to the word essential, now, obviously, I think a lot of people would agree that somebody getting a fucking snowmobile or a fucking four-wheeler isn't what you, in your head, you think of it, but I'm sure you have one petty thing that you're holding on to, you have reservations about that the mass majority would think is not essential also.
Right.
So, I mean, like, I'm not here to pick and choose what's essential, I guess. I just, when you talk about an airborne fucking virus, I didn't think the risk of me spreading it to work a manufacturing gig qualified, but I wasn't bitching that it did.
No, zero
what
part
the
of it.
fuck ever, man.
Yeah, but that's so crazy to me to think that anybody could say any job is essential or not. I mean,
well, because you can twist it.
Exactly.
I mean, like, because, like, it might not be essential for fucking, you know, like, it might be essential for 1 out of 100 people, but if there's one person that it's essential for, can we call it essential? Like, I guess.
I mean, restaurants and the restaurants, fitness, and bar, right? Like, bar, restaurant, and fitness. Those were, like, kind of a shitty year to own even a resort or entertainment.
It was a good year though to get your snowboard stolen because fucking no resorts are open and my board was stolen.
No shit.
Yeah, I hit Facebook with it earlier on this year.
Yeah.
It was stolen right out of my entryway. But I had this knee issue anyway, but like
still.
Yeah.
Ugh. I know. I mean what is essential? Now I see the word essential and it reminds me of that. Every time. Like, only the essentials. I'm like, nope, all.
I mean, you can really veer that word into something, like, you know, you can categorize, I mean, because, I mean, even this just goes down to age groups, man.
Yeah.
Like, what's essential to, you know, the senior citizens of today versus what's essential to us is different.
Right.
I mean, so, and that's like, cut and dry, night and day different. Like,
absolutely.
Like what they care about and if I cared about the same shit, or if they came at me caring about the same shit I cared about, I would think something's wrong with me. Fuck, you gotta have bigger fears than this.
I know, but like, define essential though. I don't, you know, I mean, not literally, but like, what is in this world, what then is essential? Like electricity, that's essential. Your fossil fuels or whatever.
In certain aspects, I can see that, but I don't think fossil fuels are essential anymore. It's essential to the majority, I would say, but I think if you wanted to get away from them, it's not hard to.
Sure.
You know, so, I mean, because, like, it's not like if we lost fossil fuels tomorrow, everyone would be done.
Correct. There you go. So that'd be a good way.
We could figure it out.
Yeah,
like,
good way to define
you'd be
essential.
probably, you know, your day-to-day would be fucked up for a while. But
you'd figure it out. I mean, I'd get on something to go somewhere.
You remember back when you're youth, when the electric got shut off, or you know, you didn't pay a bill quite on time before you were responsible. Yeah. What did you do?
Right.
Did you panic?
Yeah. Right.
Did you curl up in a hole and die?
Exactly.
No.
Right. You might have panicked for a little bit, but fuck, okay, now what do I do?
You do.
Then you figure it out. Yeah.
Evaluate, take that life's wrench right to the face, and, you know, just adjust.
Then what do you do?
Adjust. And as long as whatever that adjustment is even a little minuscule better than what it was,
exactly,
you're making strides, kid.
Yeah. Yeah, you just did. Like, there was no other way. There was just the way.
I ain't trying to be better than I was an hour ago, but, like, me now from a couple weeks ago, I'm hoping I'm a little better.
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
Like, we're not doing small increments. It's got, you know, fucking A. Like,
right. Well, it is. I mean,
make strides.
Yeah, that's the crazy part about.
But like now, I do approve. It is dumb. A lot of people would argue like the essentialness of like liquor stores, right?
Right.
Or like because now You know, in 2020, a pot dispensary is essential. Because it's medication and whatnot like that. But like the alcohol being essential, that is, if you're full blown alcoholic and you get that taken from you, you will die.
Right.
Like, if you're advanced far.
Yeah.
So I mean, I don't know about the dispensaries being essential, to be honest, but because I feel there hasn't yet been a diagnosis that's treated with marijuana that's life and death.
Right.
And this is coming from a man who, like, if you could look at me 100 yards away and assume I'm a stoner.
Yeah.
You know, I still am going to argue that. So I don't know. I think some people have anger guided in the right places during all this.
Yeah.
I just hope we this quarantine fucking get it done with.
Right.
Because you know what's coming.
Try it, be done. Do it here. Look at this one.
Problem is, if we do it and that shit didn't work, I'm gonna be mighty salty.
Oh, all day. What is that one?
Fuck, there's way too many separate pictures.
I know. Now, this whole time I've been like looking at one and then thinking and then looking at chicks dig rock stars.
That it's mom.
Dude, right?
Fuck, it does.
Isn't that nuts? This whole time I'm like,
nice.
Okay. And that's a lot. That's a lot of pictures. And then I'm like, oh, that's what it is. Picture of a little baby chick in little S, shovel halfway in, a rock, a star, and an S. That's fucking brilliant.
That they do, as long as you're a real rock star, not just in your own mind. They might dig you for a little bit, I guess.
Yeah, for their late night drunk, I guess.
I sure as hell can party like one, but
that's a lot of pictures. Yeah,
that's a fucking lie now too. That shit, like, not only is the fighting thing with my I'm not even old, but I'm just saying, as I progressively get older, like, it's not even like not like the same realization I had to do about being tough is like, I could not party like a rock star now. I missed it. I couldn't handle it.
I'm with you.
I'm too lazy.
Zero.
I like being domesticated. I don't know. I couldn't do it. I drink for a night and I'm down for a week.
Yeah, like full out.
Like I'm talking about
like
you.
Not this.
Night.
This is
no. This is. Yeah, no, not like this. I'm talking about like
beer pong leading into some shots and then leading into some regular drinks and then you probably back to beer.
Any situation where you pre-gamed.
Right.
Like, if pre-gaming was involved,
jeez,
you were living pretty intensely.
No, what's really funny is I watch, good old Snapchat. I just check everybody's stories or whatever. Shout out to Andy Moriarty. Dude is my hero. Because he's still rocking the 3-4 beers on a Sunday. Like, I don't know, maybe it's just me, but that's a lot to me. I'm not saying there's anything wrong. That's why I'm shouting out to him, just loving it. Because I'm watching his stories, and he's got 3 cans lined up where he's sitting on the couch, or whatever he's doing on his day, just cracking open the 4th one. And I'm like, just sitting there, fist in the air going, respect, brother. It's good work.
How you know if I'm on vacation or not? If you use a shower after me and there's empty beer cans in there, I have zero responsibilities. I don't give a fuck.
That's fucking great.
and like the worst part is I probably forced the first 2 in.
Sure.
Just because I don't drink like I used to.
Right.
Yep, they're just
the shower beer.
Because it was very uncommon I'd leave the house without, crushing a few fucking drinks, a few beers in the fucking shower.
Absolutely.
Waking up.
Okay, here's this one. I didn't get it right away. You got this one.
I get it.
It's great. Look at the bottom 2 first, and then you get the top one. In F?
I just gotta make out what the fuck that top picture is.
Okay. Yeah.
Because to me, right now, Butterface.
Yeah.
That's a fucking. To me, it looks like a stick of fucking butter.
Sure, exactly. It is. Stick of butter on its little plate.
Butterface for sure.
And then F, and then the card, ace card.
Yeah, I got face. Like,
that's where I was at. Okay, an F and an ace. Okay, cool. So that's face.
I wanted so badly for it to be Ace Ventura, but like, it wasn't.
Yeah. These damn caps that get me. The one that, did I tell you about that? The one that said, like, watch my vlog or something like that? Because it was an I, it was like, watch my V log. It was like a little letter V and then a log. I was like, holy shit, that's that's new. Not old. But.
Kiss my white ass. Like, what do you got on there? You entertaining? Not just because you got a vlog don't mean it's good.
Right.
But it's all about your perception. Like, where we're at on this, like, just because we do got some content that is fucking sweet as hell, in my opinion, that doesn't mean it's for everybody.
Right.
Exactly. It's all about your perspective.
Oh, okay. So speaking of content or vloggers, did you see Paul, not Logan Paul, but the other, Jake Paul?
Oh, yeah.
In the fight or whatever?
He was the undercard for the Tyson fight. And I was disappointed with the Tyson fight, but it was cool. It was worth it because of the nostalgia of seeing Tyson in his age going in there and still brick shit house throwing it. But yeah, he fucking knocked out fucking a goddamn basketball player.
Yeah.
No, wait, is he football? No, basketball.
Yeah.
You were really fucking that jacked up about winning a fucking amateur fight against Nate Robinson?
Right.
Dude. And now you think that because you knocked out Nate Robinson in the second, you're ready to take on Floyd Mayweather and Conor McGregor.
Right.
He's calling out, like, there's a reason he's calling out an assload of MMA people too. I think Conor would put his fucking jaw on the table for sure. I mean, his first ever boxing match, he went 9 or 10 rounds with the best of all time. The best defensive boxer and scored points on that fucking boxer. Shit. Conor, I mean, granted, like, he lost. We knew he was going to lose. Yeah. But he looked great. Yeah. For a man, but like, Jake Paul's trying to pull all these MMA people out. And you want to box Ben Askren? Yeah. Like, I would endorse that fight if you're willing to get in the octagon with him where he can wrestle. Yeah. You're challenging one of the greatest wrestler, like, technical wrestlers. I mean, not the greatest, but one of. Yeah. And to a boxing match where, like, I think if you're gonna call out an MMA fighter, I think you should go meet them on their turf as well. Asshole.
Absolutely, do both.
Yeah. Yeah. Because these people, like, they've been training in a lot of different disciplines for a very long time, and your ass has been a YouTube jerk off, and you found out that you can throw a cut. Well, he found passion in something. I'm happy for that.
Sure, right. I mean, do that.
Don't be an ass about it. Fuck.
But then come out just egotistical.
He's been that way through his whole career, but I mean, he's just an ass clown.
Yeah, both of them.
Oh yeah, dude, for sure.
Like.
Yeah, Logan and Jake, both of them.
Like, why act like that? Why be like that? What is that?
I'm sure you start to I don't know, like, you start to fucking feel yourself a little too much. You get gassed up by the people surrounding you, constantly telling you are that man. And right. And I mean, with Jake, I mean, him and his fucking terrorist beard, I mean, his girlfriend is a supermodel. Sure. Hey, I mean, I guess it probably, and the fact that they're making money, like, it's crazy. Yeah. I mean, I'm sure it'd be hard not to get gassed up on your own fucking, like, wave, but. Right. Guys, it ain't, unless you start, I mean, I'm happy they picked something that could be a career. Yeah. With boxing, I don't think MMA could have been for him. I think, you get knocked out 3 fights in a row, you're done. Like,
is that, oh, really? No shit.
It's not a career, it's an opportunity. So.
Right.
Because a doctor can pretty much, you take too hard of a hit to the head. Yeah. Especially with the studies that we got these days. Right. a doctor, all he has to do is say, yeah, dude, you can't take another one. Like,
yeah.
You go in for a CAT scan and it doesn't look good.
Then that's it.
Your contract ends. You know, it's an opportunity to smash and grab as much money as you can. Boxing, though,
That's crazy.
I'm not I watch the shit, but I don't really know what I'm talking about.
Well, I mean, I just thought it was interesting that they would cross into that world.
Oh, into the boxing?
Yeah.
Well, that's what I mean. Like, I'm happy they went into something that's actually benefits them. Because, I mean, they're remaining healthy.
Yeah.
You know, they're, for people like them too, you've got to assume they party like fucking very unhealthy party habits.
Right.
I don't think they're on fucking really, really depressing drugs.
Sure.
But you can look at them both. You know they'd sniff a line of coke.
Sure.
I guarantee that, and that's not good on your heart.
Right. But, to actually fight and, get in there.
I mean, what they're doing is actually good for themselves, but this Jake Paul thing with the people he's been calling out, that ain't good for your health.
Right. No, because he will get some kind of fucked up from that.
Oh, yeah. Because Connor's got the kiss of death with that left hand, man.
Right. Even you put an MMA fighter in a boxing ring, still not a good situation.
Well, what Jake Paul has to do is understand, like, now, after he knocked out Nate Robinson, the internet these days have no chill.
Right.
Okay,
right.
And you dwell on that. Like, that's where you live as Jake Paul.
Right.
Okay?
Yeah. That's your domain. Yeah.
Now, watch your mouth, because the next challenge could be the fucking Jake Paul challenge, where your ass is fucking fetal positioned out,
right,
crying,
yeah,
because you got your ass fucking beat.
100%, yeah.
So I just feel he's got to watch himself a little bit. Today's, I don't know why anyone would want to be famous in today's world.
Yeah,
you get ridiculed for nothing.
Right, for doing nothing.
You get death threat. Kill yourself. For nothing.
Right.
Like, for just being yourself.
Yeah. That does not sound fun.
No, man. So
well, it's like the reminders of the celebrities before they were celebrities, right?
Yeah.
Like,
before they were famous.
Right. What's his, Buscemi? The dude who's crazy eyes in,
Yeah, I know who Buscemi is. I just, for the life of
right? He's with Adam Sandler's crew, right?
Yeah.
He was a firefighter in New York. Just a regular firefighter in New York.
No, he was a regular. He was a thin firefighter.
For sure, right? Absolutely. But he was a firefighter.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Before he was a celebrity. Like, I flipped through the Snapchat stories of these guys today. Like, that's how I remember it. Like, it was just today. But that's what it is all these people were regular at one point. And then for some reason, you get so much attention, now you're not regular anymore. Jake Paul, Logan Paul, they were regular people at one point. Relatively young, they probably got so much of that attention. But before all of that, they're just regular ass people.
Attention's a hell of a drug, though, man. And, like,
exactly.
To know that you've especially at this point in their lives, they have put all their eggs in the basket of, like, being liked, and, like, I mean, like people are going to pay attention to them, and like that, like, even as a boxing draw, like, if you're not putting asses in seats, you're not shit.
Right. And obviously they did something right.
And when Connor, like, you hear now a lot of times, some people put him in, like, I'd put him in probably top 5 because he understands motion and movement so fucking well and predicts a counter unlike anyone we've ever seen. But like if his thing is, like, they no longer call him, like, the greatest to ever do it or anything like that. They say the biggest UFC draw in history because he knows how he understands promoting his fights. He knows how to promote himself. Yeah. He kind of created the template, because the year that Conor blew up was the year that every single fighter became disrespectful. Every fighter was, like, causing bullshit. Oh man, it was kind of corny as fuck. Yeah. But I mean, you started seeing the ones who meant it, though. Like Nate Diaz, not one bit of him is he ain't playing.
Yeah. No shit.
That guy's a gangster, but I don't know. Fucking him.
Huh.
Funny stuff.
Yeah.
I just, he's gonna end up, you're going into a sport where you get hit for a living.
Right.
Hey man, if you don't start taking notes out of a guy like Mayweather's book, you call him boring, call him whatever.
Right.
Most people, not only has he gone undefeated that long, but he has gotten that long of a career without having to quit from being hit.
Sure. Absolutely. Right.
I mean, you know about the body. How many times can you rattle that brain around your skull?
Not many. That's what every single fight is who can give a person a brain injury first.
Well, yeah, because I mean, it's a bruised brain is when you fucking get concussed.
Right.
You shut the lights out.
Right.
I mean,
when can you? Right, and that's what it is. When can you shut down the brain for a split second, or who can do that the fastest? You know, that's all it is. Or who can cut off circulation to something the fastest? That's it.
It's a submission game, and
right.
Then how proud are you? Are you gonna tap?
Right.
I would have zero. I know that in my head, I think I'm the type of guy that if I was ever being choked, I'm going limp. But if it's tap or breaking something,
sure.
Yeah, I'm gonna tap every time.
Yeah.
Because I mean, like I would never let my pride take me out for another 2 years because I wouldn't go tap.
Right.
Fuck that.
Dude, I mean, like sever every single, articulating movement of my knee, or tap. Be like, oh yeah, dude, I fucking need that knee.
But I would feel like such a bitch if I tapped. Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Who's prouder, the guy fighting in 2 months or the guy who's been out for the last 3 years nursing an injury? Because he wouldn't tap the ground 3 times.
Exactly.
Fuck you.
Yeah.
And like this kid got ridiculed as I don't know if it was his debut or whatever, but he went a solid 2.5 rounds before he, him and his team threw the towel in more or less. But and at the press conference, Dana White, the questions were directed at Dana, do you feel like your time was wasted on that, this and that? He's like, you fucking kidding me?
Yeah.
How many of you were in that fucking octagon tonight? You are fighting trained.
Yeah.
These people have gone their life to learn how to fuck you up.
Right.
And if this kid found out late that he was in over his head, I would rather him call it.
Right.
Fucking go out there and end up fucking permanently injured.
Right. No. Yeah.
Fuck that, dude.
Well, it's like, what is that movie Friday? Now we're not talking about guns, but the dad, remember Friday?
Oh yeah, just living to fight another day.
Exactly. You live to fight another day. That's the same concept. I think of that movie a lot. It doesn't matter if you're fighting, literally fighting, but dude.
I just had some respect for that old culture of that. And when a weapon got brought up, now, today, if we say, so and so got into it and weapons got brought out, you assume it's a gun.
Right, yeah.
Because we're so quick to pull that fucking trigger and end of life. Life just ain't precious now.
Exactly, to nobody.
Yeah, but there was a certain amount of pride to be able to fuck you up with nothing but these, man.
Yeah, and it was a regular fight. No hand, or no feet, no... it was just a regular fist fight.
To watch Hoist Gracie, who's a veteran in that sport.
Sure.
Who's back before weight classes even.
Yeah.
Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu was invented for the smaller man to be able to beat the bigger man.
Sure. Yeah.
To watch him be able to fucking get any type of appendage and make that bitch scream from it. Great stuff.
Yeah.
Where the fuck are we at? I feel for a second, I felt like we had maybe done it for 15 minutes, but now my eyes are starting to catch up. And
I hear you. Almost hour and a half.
That's longer than I thought. Okay, I was gonna say, fuck, man, it was.
Dude,
I don't think we've had a pause.
No, it's just been a go.
It's kind of been riffing.
Yeah.
I'm sure if you were to go back and listen and started counting the shit that we started saying and never finished.
Yeah.
Riff and keep moving on. We ain't got time to go back to that now. We gotta keep moving forward.
That's the best ones. How many different topics did we bring up? I don't know. More than 5, less than 10. I don't know.
I know it started out where I'm sure the starting conversation, there were more people going, all right, come on, change it. Change the topic.
What was that?
We opened up with premium. And how it relates to porn. No, and that's why when you change, I was going to say, I don't think anyone's going to be mad at you.
Right.
Because anyone who knows me that's listening, they will know that if you don't change it, I'll probably take it too far.
I think that might be just that might be the title, premium. Is it only for porn? That might be the title at 24. I think I'm going with it. Let's do that.
Porn and...
Premium, what's it for?
Spotify, I guess.
Other than porn. For sure. Yeah, the best things are premium.
They are.
Hell yeah, I think we call that.
Pretty much any flavor. Holy shit, Netflix. Speaking of, just that type of area, Middlemen just getting back on Netflix.
Yeah.
I think I told you about it. It's called Middlemen.
Yeah.
It's influenced by the porn industry, but what they were middlemen because one of the guys involved in this shit is he's an idiot.
Yeah.
But one of them idiots who are way too smart for their own good, like he's a rocket scientist.
Yeah.
But his idea of a good time was going into zero gravity, all coked to the gills, got fired, obviously.
Oh, sure.
But that guy wrote the fucking program to be able to take a credit card and buy shit online.
Oh, shit.
Which early on wasn't used for goods, it was used for fucking porn.
Right.
And but it's on there now and it's hysterically funny. I watched it 2 nights ago.
Yeah.
And I didn't even think about that I watched that until the end of this conversation.
Well, that's who really will listen, is the person who's getting to the end, so. Hell yeah.
Fuck. If you're a consistent listener, you gotta know we sidetrack, we wave, we zig and zag.
Yeah.
We pizza when we should have French fried. It's not gonna be good. We usually come back though, like right about the time you forget what the topic was.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we go back.
Right.
Oh fuck, how the fuck?
My favorite is when somebody comes up to us, or one of us, or both, it doesn't matter, and they give me just a complete, very specific detail. And I didn't even remember we fucking talked about.
No, and the fucker of it is they don't ever start it out with like. So I listened to the episode. It's never that. It's like I get asked a question, and I don't know. Like I literally don't know how to answer. I'm like, were we talking?
Yeah.
Or else somebody asked me a personal question. Like I'm like, how the fuck do you know that?
Yeah.
And they're like, what are you talking about? I'm like, dude, I literally, as soon as I say it and we're over that little even, like 5-minute bit, I forget.
Right, it's done.
Fuck.
I know. That would be if you want to say dangerous, I don't care, obviously. But
it can be, I guess, but like...
It's the dangerous side.
Because now, especially how honest we are about being so forgetful of it.
Yeah.
Because like, I could get convinced I said about anything at this point.
But you said that on episode 3. You'd be like...
Besides the extreme ludicrous shit I've been dude, that don't even sound like me, bro.
Right.
Fuck yourself. Like I've been steering this ship for a long time.
Right.
Never, that don't sound like me.
Right. I know.
Hell yeah. I don't know. Fuck yeah. What time is it anyway? I don't know what time I got here.
It says 11:10. We're going to take the kids to the drive-through Santa tomorrow, which...
Holy fuck.
Santa's, canceled for 2020 even. I think, we got the old elf on the shelf over there. See him there?
Oh, yeah.
That damn thing. I gotta move him. I mean, he's gotta fly away and come back.
Fuck, I feel used by the end of the day. I mean, I know you're Santa Claus, but you are a whore Santa Claus. You literally sit in one spot all day while there's a drive up of people sitting on your lap. Like, I mean, like, going even further than that, like jobs, like, you know, people that make a living off selling themselves for fucking money.
Right.
Do you think as they're getting arrested for prostitution, they're also getting fined for no mask? You know? Right. Like fucking, or I mean, at that point, do they really give up all hope?
Right.
Hope they catch the COVID.
Yeah.
But these city regulations are still making, like New York.
Yeah.
Need it.
Yeah.
That's a Nazi party thing. Mm-hmm. I don't know.
Done. Holy shit! Never thought of it that way either.
I don't know. I like to take something, make fun of different. If I can laugh out of it. If you ever see me sitting there looking like I'm thinking of something and then I laugh, I succeeded.
You have gotten to that point.
I succeeded.
That's fucking
well, anyway,
great.
fucking I don't know. I'm rambling at this point. I'm tired, and I was drinking before I came here. So
yeah, I'm tired. I'm with you. We figured out the caps that I wanted to figure out, so I'm good with that. But I was 24.
I left a grenade still fucking pin in.
Yeah.
So I brought this heavy ass Voodoo Ranger, people. If you come into Voodoo Ranger Juicy Haze IPA, don't be afraid of flavor, my people.
Right.
It'll fucking bite you.
Hell yeah.
But yeah, till next time, I suppose. I'm gonna
share, comment, like, call, subscribe, bell, supporter.
If you hit that bell, all notifications.
Yeah.
I don't respect you if it ain't all. You don't half-ass nothing.
Hit
whole
that.
Ass.
If you're listening right now, that means you're like crazy dedicated. Consider it.
Or you just came out of one hell of a zone out.
Right? Yeah. But consider it. Consider becoming a supporter. We would really appreciate it. We're appreciating listening. Like, thank you.
Yeah, if you fucking support with $5 or more, I'll give you my personal phone number.
Ah, there it is.
And if you want to use that to just pop in and out of my life to give me shit and keep me humble, go for it.
There it is. Hell yeah. But alright, 24 off the cuff.
Fucking right.
Hell yeah.
Peace.
Bye for now. That was fun.
Some of them, like when we have to almost stop. When I say a sentence and I'm almost backtracking in my head, because I'm not sure if it made sense or if the top. Because I'll backtrack because I'm wondering how the fuck did we get to this topic. Those are the best ones because I'm sure that we leave a lot unanswered, but we answer a lot.
Right. There are probably ones where
we'll ask a question kind of we'll answer a question with an answer that is completely unrelated.
Absolutely. Premium, P-R-E, how the fuck do you spell premium? P-R-E-M-I-U? Premium, there it is. Premium premium comma, for only porn, question mark. Yes.
So you better put a couple question marks so
there you
know
go.
that we're posing a real question.
Or no, for porn only. That's what it is.
Yeah, we're looking to provoke thought.
For porn only? Yes. That's a good one. Hell yeah. Kind of excited to put that one out there. Be like, what up? And then anybody who's watching, we're still recording, so.
Ah, shit.
Bye to you too for now.
I'm over here.